Hi everyone, my name is Scott Springer. I'm not sure really where or how to start the video, so I thought I would just go through and kind of break down each of the questions and answer or give my thoughts on each of the questions that are posed in the discussion. So, what do I see the definition of the spiritual disciplines? Really, to me, that's just the outright practice of our faith. Getting that based off of items that I've read in books, online, and just talking with our pastoral staff. That really has kind of shaped that portion of my background and my understanding of the spiritual disciplines. So, how would I define the inward, outward, and corporate spiritual disciplines? Really, inward to me is I'm working on myself. I'm working on those spiritual disciplines that are going to have a direct impact on me. Outward are those disciplines that, in practicing my faith, have an impact on others around me, either within my congregation, within my class, within my work environment at Indiana Wesleyan. It's those disciplines that people will see that I'm a Christian in the way that I act and how I express those. And then corporate discipline is, to me, that is the actual work on our church congregation. So those specific disciplines that I practice and utilize to have an impact on my church, on my church congregation. So, was I brought up or taught these as a child? I would say there were really, just two that were kind of taught to me as a kid. Of course, prayer. That was the big one. Is having that conversation and praying and talking with God. And then opening up your Bible and reading, actually studying what God says and the instructions that He is given to you within the Bible. But as far as did I really do a lot of practicing of those? No, not really. As a kid, I would do prayers, before meals. I would pray with my youth group. I would pray during church service, but really outside, I didn't have that big of. I didn't really do it quite a lot as I was growing up. Now that I'm getting older, I see that kind of more changing. Although I'm not practicing all of them, I do see that there is a lot more that I'm actually working with and utilizing more as I grow up. And I think it's just the thing that the church that I grew up in when I was younger, the Lutheran Church, and even the smaller church that I went to after my parents were divorced and my mom was remarried, that I went to with a friend. I don't remember seeing a lot or having them talk about that. But again, that was 30 some years ago. So I'm getting older. My memory is getting a lot worse. So that could be a part of it as well. But right now, I would say that I'm practicing more of the prayer, the study, especially going through this course. I do a lot more studying than I did in the past. Not really much on the meditation or fasting. Our church staff, we do have days of fasting that I will participate in, but to do it quite often, that I don't really do. But working with the church and working with people out and around me, I do see that is something that I'm doing more, where within our small groups and with our men's group, there's a lot more of the confession and celebration for those that are doing well and that are meeting the milestones and having God work in their lives. So I really see that is more of a change in the church that I'm in and that I'm pastoring, or that I'm assistant pastor at right now. So that has really been a big change, and I'm looking forward to going through and learning more about each of the disciplines and seeing how they can have an impact in my life, and working them and having specific structure and rituals and time that I actually sit down and meditate, or that I take a day a week and fast and use that time, instead of eating, to be praying for the church and for my family and for each of you. I look forward to that and learning more about how to actually get that going. So again, really looking forward to working with each of you guys and learning from you, and hopefully along the way, maybe there's something that I'll post that you'll be able to learn from me as far as my thoughts on the spiritual disciplines and incorporating those into a daily ritual. Look forward to work with you. Have a great day, and God bless you all.